Hi folks, John Hecker here again. Today I'm going to take you through Henrik Stenson's swing trigger. It's really unique. I'm sure if you've watched him play, you've probably picked up on something being a little bit out of the ordinary with the way he starts his swing. And I thought I'd take you through it here. So I'm going to put a couple lines here on the outsides of his body so you can get a feel for what is actually happening. So here he is at address. He looks like he's leaning forward a little bit. I think you can probably pick that up. But that's part of what he's going to do with his routine. So he gets himself worked in here. He's just about ready to swing. And then you'll see kind of a unique thing here. He really moves back into his heels and his head drops. So kind of a unique movement there that if you watch that. Now I'm going to draw attention to one other thing here, is if you watch, his hips will actually open up to his target a little bit. And that's one of those things I was really seeing good players do, is that's how they start their swing. So I think that people feel like the swing starts with their arms or the club. I think it's pretty obvious here that his body is moving well before this club starts back. Now, thinking that this is kind of unique, I looked at some of the other swings here, and I did find Jim Rose does a little bit of the same thing. So here I'm going to, again, put some lines on his body. And if you notice, Justin will have a little bit of lean back into his hips too. So as he's starting off here, you can see he's moving away from where his head position was, and the weight's kind of moving back into his hips, or into his heels. So anyway, kind of an interesting way to start the swing. He doesn't really open his hips the way Stenson does, but again, kind of a way of doing it. Now I have a view here of Henrik's face on, and as you watch him face on, again, very unique in the sense that he kind of pushes down, and his head moves back a little bit, down and back, and you can see his hands get ahead of the shaft. But that's his swing trigger. That's how he gets himself relaxed and gets himself to start his swing. And again, it's done by his body, not his hands and wrist, not the club moving first. His body is what starts his swing. So get your body starting your swing, and I think you'll find you'll get off to a smooth start and be able to hit some consistent shots out on the course.